Alright, people have been asking me a lot how I make my Pokemon battles. So instead of answering the same question like infinity thousand times, I'm just going to make a tutorial. But yeah, I'm going to assume that you're not very stupid and that you know basic computer stuffs. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, the first thing you need, and the only thing you need to buy is some type of flash card. I use an R4, but any of them work, like a Cyclo, etc., etc. If you don't have a flash card, you should probably stop watching now because this tutorial is going to be useless for you. And the emulator I use is desmume. I don't know how the fuck to say that. I'm just going to call it desmume. You could also use Notecast GBA, but I found desmume is a lot better. And you're gonna need some type of recording software. I use Camtasia, which you don't need since it's kind of hard to get. But another option is Cam Studio, which is a lot easier to get. And you're also gonna need some type of editing software. I use Vegas Pro 9. Thanks to Siberia or Double Edge Wombat for providing me that. Yeah, it's not really needed, but recommended. Okay, I'm not gonna provide links to download all the other shit you need. You should know how to use Google by now. If not, it's never too late to start learning because it's one of the most useful things you're ever gonna do. So start fucking searching. But yeah, first thing you have to do is open up desmume, which is, I put it right here. So open that bitch up. Alright, when you open up desmume, it should look something like this. And to get it to play the ROM you want, you go to File, and then Open ROM, and then select whatever ROM you want, whatever the fuck you want to play, I guess. Then, oh yeah, you might have to go here and select all usable files, and then you select your ROM and click Open. Then what you do is go to File again and import backup memory, and then I have some stuff here. Yeah, the save files. Just select your save file and open them. I don't want that. I'm just gonna use the one that's already in there. So I'm gonna click cancel, but you should click open. Then go to reset ROM, and it should play the save file you just selected. So that's another step. I'm not counting the steps. Alright, so now you got desmume running the ROM, the save file you want, but the quality shouldn't be this good. I think the standard doesn't have this, but what you need to do to make it look a lot smoother, you go to view and then render and then HQ2XS right here. But yeah, that makes it a lot better. And now I'm going to explain what you need to do on Cam Studio to record in decent quality. Alright, when you open the Camtasia recorder, it should look some shit like that. But you gotta change some settings. You go to Tools and then Options, and then this thing should pop up right here. You go to Video. Oh yeah, right here in Capture, you always want to save as AVI because it's better for Sony Vegas. It's a better quality. But yeah, that's the only thing you should change there. Then on the Video tab, select Manual, and I have 30 frames per second here. But the video compression, this is the important part. When you click there, I'll use Microsoft Video 1 and 100% compression quality. And when you go to configure, it should look something like that. I have it at 75, but that's good enough for me. But you should click OK on all that to say that. I'm just gonna click cancel because I don't need that. So yeah, now back to this thing. To select the thing on desmume, you go to here, select, and then it should pop up something that looks like that, and just click and drag wherever the fuck you want to record. So that's about it. Okay, now what you gotta do is when you push record, it's gonna do that, and then you should start recording your ROM and shit. Fuck, this is loud. But yeah, what you do is that, and then when you're done, you just click stop, and some shit should pop up, some player, and it should play what you just recorded. And then you hit save. Make sure it's in AVI. Yeah, right here, make sure that shit's in AVI and save it to wherever the fuck you want. I have an external hard drive, so I always save to that, but it's up to you, doesn't fucking matter at all. But just save it like that. And alright, now you go to the Sony Vegas. It should look something like that. It depends what version you get, but they're all basically the same. So yeah, what you do now is you go to that thing. It should be on the left hand side, and go to the Explorer tab and just find the fucking video you just made. So there I am finding some shit where I put the video. But yeah, just select your video and click and drag that shit into the timeline, and that should be it for that part. So you select your battle and you throw that shit in the timeline down here, and when you do that, it should have like black ass bars like when you preview it in the preview window. But to take that shit off, you right click the thing, you go to properties, and then it should have this clicked, but unclick that so it won't have it, and then go to OK, and the black bar should go away. But I don't want to go too much in depth about editing with Sony Vegas because you guys could figure that shit out. So now I'm gonna show you the rendering settings I use, which is probably the most important part of the quality of the video. So yeah. Alright, once you got your shit all edited and sped up and narrated on all that garbage shit, you go to File and Render As, and something is gonna pop up that looks like this, but the top part doesn't matter, so I'm gonna only show you the bottom part where it says save as type. I always save as WMV, which is the last one, but just make sure yours says WMV. And then you go to customize right there, and this thing should pop up. But yeah, just copy all my shit, just make the settings look the same. I don't think I changed any of this, but if yours is different, just make it like mine. The video tab is the most important one. Just have your shit look like mine. Video smoothness should be at 100%, and I don't think I changed any of the other stuff. But under the project tab, make sure the video quality says best. It's gonna be at good, but best is obviously the best. And then once you change all that shit, you go up here to where it says template, and you just name it something like YouTube thing. Fuck, but whatever. I fail at typing, but you should know how to type. And just name it whatever, and click the floppy disk to save it. And yeah, then you go down here and click OK. But I'm gonna click cancel because I already have mine. So then every time you render something, make sure the template says whatever you just named yours. In my case, it's this one. So then you go to save, and that should be it. So yeah, this is my first tutorial type of shit, so cut me some slack. It's probably not gonna be that great, but it should cover the basics and answer most of the questions. If you have other questions, I will answer them, unless there's something that you could easily find on Google search. So oh yeah, and if you have like a specific problem, that's not my fucking fault. Just figure it out for yourself, because I'm not that great with computers. So yeah, comment, rate, all that shit, and I'm out.